Hello, everyone. I wanted to give a quick update on my fasting. So, I did share a couple days ago that I did do a 21-day fast as part of my protocol that I am doing to battle cancer. And the protocol that I am doing is called Square One. It's by Chris Wark. Some of you may know of him or heard of the protocol, and some of you may think I'm absolutely crazy because I decided to forego chemo and radiation. I have a lot to share. I just want to give a quick update on this current fast that I'm doing, and then I'll be doing kind of a series of videos and just telling my story. So right now I got to count it out. I'm on day 6. Yes, day 6 of fasting. I feel really good. The only odd symptom that I have right now is the middle knuckle of my left hand is slightly swollen. Almost feels like I broke a blood vessel, but I didn't hit my hand on anything. And one thing you will notice when you're doing longer fasts, your body will have unusual symptoms because it's trying to heal a part of your body. So, for instance, during my last fast, I developed what is called a lymphocyte cyst. After they had taken some of my lymph nodes, my body was very angry and decided to form a large cyst that was about the size of a softball in the lower right side of my pelvis. And it was pretty large, significant to the point where it was like kind of pushing out where you could see it. Anyways, that area during my last fast, towards the end, because that, like I said, that one was a 21-day fast. It was painful at certain moments, and it's really interesting because it wasn't a pain where I felt, oh, I need to go to the hospital and something's wrong. It was a pain as if I could feel my body healing itself. It's interesting and hard to describe that, but I must have something that I've done to my hand, and that's why I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing right now. But it's more, like I said, I'm not in a constant pain, but it's just almost like I broke a blood vessel type thing, but I know I didn't. So other than that, I feel great. My energy is great. Fasting gives you a lot of focus, and I really enjoy that because I get a lot done. So that has been awesome. If you have any questions, any just random questions like at all about fasting, message me and I would love to answer them. During the fast, I know a lot of people are curious, like, what type of fast is this? So the first thing that comes to mind when you think of fasting is no food, which that is true. I'm doing no food. I do water, 1 to 2 cups of black coffee a day, and lots of tea. And then I also do electrolytes. So you want to always maintain your electrolytes, and you want to know what you're doing. You don't ever want to go into this, into a fast or fasting and have no idea what you're doing. I've done a lot of research. Like I said, I'm doing the Square One protocol. Prior to that, I was doing the Gerson therapy protocol, and I'll get into that when I do my video series. But you can't just jump in and not know what you're doing when it comes to longer fasts. But fasting has been around for a long time. There's actually a couple clinics that do long-term fasting for just the health benefits, number one, but to really help people that are struggling with serious illnesses. And I'll link some of their information. It's so interesting. They've been around. I want to say they opened their clinic in 1980. There's tons of research and studies that you can look at when it comes to fasting and the benefits of fasting, not just long-term fasting, but intermittent fasting as well. Which some of you might remember when I was coaching. I still am a faster way to fat loss coach. And when I was coaching and doing that was more the intermittent fasting with an occasional 24-hour fast. But yes, so if you have any questions at all, let me know. Let me know what you're curious about. The other part of my fast is really the spiritual side of it and how diving in, I'm thinking of the right words here, diving in deep with your relationship with Christ and surrendering, because you have to surrender every emotion, struggle to get past, if you're when you're not eating, there are certain things that come up and you have to rely on the Lord, and you need to be in prayer and and not in prayer so much you talking, but listening to what the Lord is wanting to change in you. I think that is the most beneficial part of fasting, is how the Lord works through you. And he does call us to fast. And I think a lot of Christians in general don't realize that. Something that's been on my heart, I know those that are close to me, is marriages, and how I've just witnessed over the last year, more than that, I would say, but definitely over the last year, the struggle and just battle that's going on in marriages right now, and even my own, right? Like, I always tell people, Ryan and I have, according to like the worldly statistics, we shouldn't be married anymore because we have been through it all. But we're still together, and we're still working and striving and fighting the battle and recognizing and acknowledging where we're falling short, and realizing that we are the chain breakers in both sides of our families. And that's hard, right? That's hard, but that's where my heart is. So a lot of this fast is for not just my health, but my spiritual health, physical health, mental health, the health of our marriage, and Roman's a big one too. So that's where I'm at. That's the update. All right. Have a good night. I'm going to have my tea. This is a lot. This is my sleepy time tea. That's what I call it. I only do organic tea. So if you are a tea drinker, really make sure you're only drinking organic teas. And like I said, there's so much information to share. There will be lots of videos. But I'm about to have my tea, and I'm already snug in my robe. I'm in bed. The kids are in bed, the little kids, but our older ones are not in bed yet. So our two girls work on Monday nights. But all right, I hope you guys had an awesome Monday, and I'm excited to keep sharing.